darkness surrounds us. It's time to light up the night. It's time for Zero Dark 30 with John.
Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. It's Zero Dark 30. We're blasting out of the bunker. Blasting out of the bunker. Zero Dark 30. What the heck does that mean? Folks, it is dark out there. Dark times, I'm telling you. And the world just seems to be just an insane cauldron of fucking stupidity. And here are you and me, and we're together stuck in this thing. Literally stuck. We're stuck in this world of insanity. But we have an opportunity. We have some freedom. We have our rights. We can fight our way out of it. Now, what is the Stop the Insanity? It was kind of a marketing campaign by a company decades ago to get people to pay attention, wake up, think about it. And folks, I can't even remember what the product was that they were selling, but I can tell you that Stop the Insanity has been a trademark line for many people. So, where do we go with it, right? Where do you go with it? You've got to keep talking. You've got to keep fighting. You've got to keep thinking. You've got to put up a fight, or they win. They do. And everything we do matters, you and I. Whether it's talking to a coworker, a friend, a family member, everybody, it all matters. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't, especially like right now, because YouTube has silenced all 80,000 of us, and just a few of us are finding our way through all the dark, and all the muck, and all the stuff to the back of channels, except for those of you who are, of course, on the preparedmind.club. Right? You can see a little stuff here. You can go shopping there. You can be sure you have access to videos there, etc. Right? Links to news articles, all that. But it's, you know, you and I, we're saved. We're saved from the insanity. The rest of the world, no. And that's why we want them to stop the insanity. Hey, let's get to this story that's out there relative to this idea that you've got to keep putting your message out, even though no one will seem to get it. The points that you and I make, the points, the discussions, the topics, the thoughts, they are rock solid, grounded in reality and thought. There's a guy, and he videoed this, and the video has gone viral, and thank God for that, because it was entertaining, or because it made the point. It made a literal point. Well, I think that's really what happened, is a little bit of both. You've got to be entertaining. You've got to be interesting. This guy took his pet, took his dog in for gender reassignment surgery. And what was he doing? He was demonstrating the absolute insanity, the ridiculous bullshit ideology that the left is working with. And it has gone viral, folks. It really has. Viral meaning everyone wants to see it. It's laughing. It's funny. Nobody wants to give this dog, gender reassignment surgery. Why not? Right? The guy wants to, he's making the point. Well, my dog wants it. Well, how do you know? The dog can't speak, right? Dog's not competent to speak for itself. All of these ideas that someone else can tell someone else what they are. We've got one hell of a mess on our hands, folks. We've got insanity that is just outrageous. and it persists. We really have that outrageousness right in front of us. And we can show them how stupid they are, and people can wake up, but this is a fight. Gee, many crickets, person. Pull in front of me and then step on your brake. Stop the insanity! Are you fucking kidding me? Woo! I tell you, that was a move. Okay, folks, stop the insanity. What is going on out there? We are being treated, literally treated, to the most insane ideas. That children can decide for themselves what their gender is. That people can change gender at will. That it's all a social construct, meaning it's just an idea. It's not a fact. And so you can be whatever you want. This is delusion extraordinaire. As a child, you're told at a certain age to stop make-believe. Remember that word, make-believe? Well, yeah, it was when you need to grow up. When you're told to stop playing make-believe. I'm going to make believe I'm Superman and fly. And then one day you're told, you need to stop that shit. We're done with make-believe. I'm going to make believe I'm a dog and bark. No, you're going to stop it. Folks, it's time to stop making believe these people are okay. It is time to put them in their place. And what are they doing? They're fighting us. They're rejecting us, reality. And they're threatening us, reality, with violence. And they're committing acts of violence. Why don't they just gender reassign violence and say, well, it's not murder, it's self-defense. Well, that's what they think in their heads, folks, for real. They really think that murdering you is self-defense because you, they believe, are make-believing in their head, wanted to, murder them. So this guy takes his dog, right? The staff are like, what do you mean gender reassignment for your dog? Right? Watch it. Find it. It's hilarious. It's sad. It's all of these things together. It's illustrative of the insanity that's out there. What does that have to do with SHTF? Everything. Everything. They're pretending that money grows on trees and they're printing it. Modern monetary theory is the same thought that has destroyed nations and people and their wealth and their lives. And it's make-believe. The voting system, make-believe. Make-believe. Yeah, he won. Oh, he's the greatest ever. It's all make-believe. And if you buy into the fantasy, you get to share in the doom. If you believe in their lies, you're going to pay the price. If you allow them to say, we're in charge, and then you give them your authority, you give them authority over you, then you are responsible for what happens. That's why we say get prepared. Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense. Put together a plan. Because the insanity is not going to stop itself. The insane asylums that used to exist before they closed them were for housing the insane so that they could not affect the rest of the world. Have you noticed that since they closed the insane asylums and put all the lunatics on the fucking street, that the world has gone mad? You separate crazy people from the rest so they don't infect the world with their insanity. And here we are. They give them some drugs and say, take these and you're in charge of you. And as soon as they stop taking them, they start acting like lunatics. because they are lunatics. They're out of their fucking gourds. They're infecting folks, not just other people. They're infecting corporations. They're infecting government. They're infecting the military. It's a disease. Mental illness is a mental disease, and these people, folks, are insane. I love the fact that this guy took his dog in for gender reassignment surgery and tried convincing the staff that it's happening, that the dog wants to be another gender. Well, how does the dog know? How could the dog know? It's just a dog. Dogs can't make decisions for themselves. Well, you can't think for the dog. You can't make the dog do something it doesn't want. All these ideas, folks, fly in the face of liberal fruitcakes and their insane notions about government and authority. And when you break it all down, folks, when you use thinking to break down what government and government power is, you'll start to realize that it is pure insanity. Government. It is a fearful servant and a terrible master. Chance favors the prepared mind. Is yours. Share this video with others. Get them to wake up. They need to wake up and take responsibility. They better get prepared, because all this insanity, there is a price to pay for it. God bless America. Semper Fi.